A very good morning to you. My name is Daniel Wahome and welcome to Sports Check, which is going to be brief this morning. And this is because President Dr. William Ruto is to preside over the passing out parade of the cadets at the Prisons Staff Training College in Roiro, Kiambu County. The head of state is also expected to open the Nini Kireri Memorial Hospital, and this is in honor of the former commandant of the Prison Staff Training College who died last year. It's a level 4 hospital that serves the correctional services, and Wanini Kerir was the first female commandant of the Prisons Staff Training College. Others expected to attend are the Interior and Coordination of National Government Cabinet Secretary Professor Kithure Kindiki, Principal Secretary Correctional Services Ms. Mary Muthoni Muriuki, and the Commissioner General of Prisons Brigadier Retired John Kebaso Warioba. The Prisons Staff Training College is different from the Royal Prison, which is a penal institution adjacent to the college, and the college is mandated to train all recruits joining the service, that is the uniformed prisons officers, as constables or at inspectorate level, which is the cadet officers who are passing out today. The college also conducts development training to those already in the service. Training period for the constables is 9 months, while that for cadets is 13 months divided into two, 6 months at the college and 6 months attached to various prisons, and 1 month final examination and graduation. The group graduating today are 222 in number, 84 women and 134 men. They are all university graduates. Those with specialization in social sciences will perform administrative duties. Others will perform specific tasks, and this is as per the areas of specialization. That is, medics will be in the prison hospitals, agriculture experts in the prisons farms, and graduate teachers will be deployed in the prisons education system. And we shall be taking that event live. Our reporter and commentator at that event is Timothy Kibnusu, and he will be giving us an update on that event before His Excellency the President arrives at the Prison Staff Training College in Roiro. So that's our key event this morning, the pass-out parade of 222 cadets. So besides that, what else are we going to be taking a look at is that Auditor Generals from 19 countries are meeting in Nairobi, and this is to discuss matters to do with illicit financial flows, basically cross-border money laundering. That's what they're discussing, and how to ensure that that is stopped and any government money does not get lost through such things. And I'm sure everyone has been talking about, has followed up this documentary about gold smugglers and how countries may lose money through such systems. So for that and more, keep up with our team that is on duty today. Our sign language interpreter within this hour is Lucy Maura. And let's get going on Sports Check this morning, and we're going to be having a conversation about the Africa Football Business Summit of 2023. It's going to be taking place in October, but this week there's going to be an event basically to help get stakeholders involved well in advance. And to speak about that is the founder and the Chief Executive Officer of the Football Foundation for Africa, Brian Wesala. Brian, welcome.
Thank you very much, Mr. Home.
Yes, and Brian, let's start off with this. The whole concept of having the Africa Football Business Summit and how you, and the background behind it. Because these conversations always need to be there, either at CAF level, FKF level, or even now what you have planned for this.
I think the idea behind the Africa Football Business Summit was to create an open platform where stakeholders can engage and try and determine the agenda for African football and how we can progress the same. Because I looked at the landscape and I realized there's a lot of this kind of events coming from outside of the continent, but Africa in itself did not have a platform where we can bring in the corporate sector, we can bring in government, and of course people already in the football sector to discuss, to share ideas, to initiate projects towards the development of football in Africa. And that's why we decided to organize the first Africa Football Business Summit, which was in October last year here in Nairobi. And now we are doing our second one. Actually, it's in September, not October this year. Yeah, this year it will be in September 14th and 15th here in Nairobi.
What was the takeoff and the reception of the first summit that you held last year? I know Rwanda was supposed to do it, but, logistically, Kenya came out
Yeah,
more favorable place.
Last year we were supposed to do it in Rwanda, but due to some logistical challenge, we had to bring it to Kenya last minute. But it was very successful. From the reception we got from those who attended and those who witnessed what we were doing online. As you know, we had a very good digital outreach. And it was successful in that we were able to bring in over 120 delegates from a planned 70, just to show how much people really want this kind of platform to contribute to the development of football.
Okay, Brian, let me just interrupt you because right now, as I mentioned earlier, we have got the pass-out parade for the Cadet 222, and President William Ruto is now arriving at that place. Let's move over to the 26 Kenya Prisons Cadet pass-out parade.
Karibu Mheshimiwa Rais. Asante, asante. Naomba tubakie tumesimama wima wakati wimbo wa taifa unapochezwa na vile vile wimbo wa Jumuiya ya Afrika Mashariki. Karibu Amiri Jeshi Mkuu. Basi hivi sasa Mheshimiwa Rais ameomba ruhusa na parade commander. Mheshimiwa Rais amekubali kwenda kukagua gwaride akiwa anaandamana naye Commissioner General Prisons Bwana John Warioba na vile vile kamanda wa chuo hiki cha magereza Bwana Angas Masoro. Mbele kabisa kuongoza msafara wake Mheshimiwa Rais ni parade orderlies Sergeant Collins Munga na vile vile Sergeant Joyce Satin. Karibu Mheshimiwa Rais. Asante, tunaomba tuketini tafadhali.
Warmly welcome you back to Kenya Prison Service here at the Prison Staff Training College. And in a very special way, Your Excellency, we thank you for you've chosen to be with us today out of your very busy schedule. Welcome to Kenya Prison Service, Your Excellency. Accompanying His Excellency on this parade inspection is the Commissioner General of Prisons, Brigadier Retired John K. Warioba, and the Commandant of this great institution, Assistant Commissioner General of Prisons, Mr. Angas Masoro. Karibu sana, Your Excellency.
Basi parade commander amemwomba ruhusa Mheshimiwa Rais kuwaleta waliofanya bora zaidi katika vitengo mbalimbali na hapo baadaye kulitembeza gwaride katika mwendo wa polepole na vile vile mwendo wa kasi. Karibu Mheshimiwa Rais. Asante, na tuketini tafadhali. Mheshimiwa Rais, tunakuomba kwa unyenyekevu uchonge. Asante. Your Excellency, before you are officer cadets who excelled in various disciplines. Winners awards. Your Excellency, best all-round and recipient of the Sword of Honor, Officer Cadet Service number 58312, Shadrach Kibet. Your Excellency, leadership and command, and the recipient of Shield of Honor, Officer Cadet Service number 58345, Kevin Mola Karanja. Your Excellency, musketry and the recipient of Shooting Competition Award, Officer Cadet Service number 58273, Evelyn Chepkoril Koech. Your Excellency, best in class and the recipient of the Academic Studies Award, Officer Cadet Service number 58270, Valentine Mwamba Orori. Your Excellency, industrious in survival tactics and the recipient of Outward Bound Award, Officer Cadet Service number 58347, Alice Ndungwa. Asante, tuwapigie makofi jameni. Asante sana Mheshimiwa Rais kwa kukubali kwa kabidhi zawadi washindi wa vitengo mbalimbali. Karibu Mheshimiwa Rais. Mheshimiwa Rais, Amiri Jeshi Mkuu wa Majeshi yote ya Ulinzi, Parade Commander alikuomba ruhusa Mheshimiwa Rais kulitembeza gwaride katika mwendo wa polepole na hapo baadaye mwendo wa kasi. Na hivi sasa kwa ruhusa yako Mheshimiwa Rais, Parade Commander amepeana amri na gwaride linajiandaa kuja kupeana heshima kwako Mheshimiwa Rais. Karibu Mheshimiwa Rais. Mheshimiwa Rais kuongoza gwaride ni bendi ya magereza ikiwa inaongozwa mbele na Drum Major Senior Sergeant Catherine Mivizo. Na vile vile Drum Major Corporal Margaret Makambi, Corporal Reginald Omburo na vile vile Corporal Halima Bedi.
world-class parade display found in Kenya Prison Service here at the Prison Staff Training College. A display that has only been prepared for you, Your Excellency. Enjoy the display, Your Excellency.
Tafadhali tusimame.
Your Excellency, leading the entire parade is the Parade Commander, Officer Cadet Shadrach Kibet, assisted by Parade Adjutant Officer Cadet Kevin Mola Karanja. Your Excellency, before you right now is Platoon number 1 under the command of Officer Cadet Adams Micheki. He is supported by Platoon Assistant Officer Cadet Simon Kinyaga, Your Excellency. Showing their respect to you, Your Excellency, appreciating you for you have taken your time out of your busy schedule to be here today with us, Your Excellency. And before you right now, Your Excellency, is platoon number 2 under the command of Officer Cadet Stella Amajon. She's assisted by Platoon Assistant Officer Cadet Kennedy Ibuya. Your Excellency, appreciating you for gracing this great occasion is Platoon number 3 before you under the command of Officer Cadet Kevin Mwita. He's assisted by Platoon Assistant Officer Cadet Jacqueline Ntosho. Your Excellency, Officer Cadet Rebecca Warambo, commanding Platoon number 4 that is before you right now. She's supported by Platoon Assistant Officer Cadet Hassan Abdallah, Your Excellency. Enjoy the display, Your Excellency. Stepping out in a well-synchronized manner, Your Excellency, an indicator that these trainees go for they were trained for the past 13 months here at the training college. It's Platoon number 5 right now before you, under the command of Officer Cadet John Gachoki, Your Excellency. He's supported by Platoon Assistant Officer Cadet Maureen Ngote. Your Excellency, before you right now is Platoon number 6 under the command of Officer Cadet Anna Munyasia. She's assisted by Platoon Assistant Officer Cadet Nelin Kada. Appreciating you, Your Excellency, for you've taken your time to be here today with us. It's Platoon number 7 before you right now. It's under the command of Officer Cadet Kadam Hamed, Your Excellency. It's supported by Platoon Assistant Officer Cadet Tekla Gerotich, Your Excellency. Excellency, the last platoon in showing their respect to you is Platoon number 8 under the command of Officer Cadet Masi Bahati Buyanzi. She's supported by Platoon Assistant Officer Cadet Benjamin Basil Olemainda Tano. Enjoy the display, Your Excellency. Thank you.
Asante, naomba tuketini tafadhali. Mheshimiwa Rais, Parade Commander Shadrack Kibet akitembea kwa mwendo maridadi tayari kabisa kwenda kuchukua nafasi yake rasmi kuendelea na kupeana amri zitakazofuatia. Karibu Mheshimiwa Rais. Mheshimiwa Rais, Parade Commander alikuomba ruhusa kulitembeza gwaride katika mwendo polepole na hapo baadaye mwendo wa kasi. Na hivi sasa amepeana amri gwaride linatembea katika mwendo wa kasi kujiandaa kuja kupita mbele yako Mheshimiwa Rais na kupeana heshima zao wakiwa katika mwendo wa kasi. Karibu Mheshimiwa Rais. Naomba kwa unyenyekevu tusimame tafadhali. Mheshimiwa Rais, mbele kabisa kuongoza gwaride ni parade commander mwenyewe. Parade commander ni Shadrack Kibet. Kikundi cha kwanza Mheshimiwa Rais kinaongozwa naye Officer Cadet Athens Micheka. Nyuma ya kikundi Mheshimiwa Rais ni Officer Cadet Simon Kinyaga. Kikundi cha pili Mheshimiwa Rais kinaongozwa naye Officer Cadet Stella Amojong. Nyuma ya kikundi cha pili Mheshimiwa Rais ni Officer Cadet Kennedy Ibuya. Mheshimiwa Rais, kikundi cha tatu kinaongozwa naye Officer Cadet Kevin Mwita. Nyuma ya kikundi cha tatu Mheshimiwa Rais ni Officer Cadet Jacqueline Ntosho. Kikundi cha nne Mheshimiwa Rais kinaongozwa naye Officer Cadet Rebecca Warambo. Nyuma ya kikundi cha nne Mheshimiwa Rais ni Officer Cadet Hassan Abdalla Chache. Kikundi cha tano Mheshimiwa Rais kinaongozwa naye Officer Cadet John Gachoki. Nyuma ya kikundi Mheshimiwa Rais ni Officer Cadet Maureen Ngote. Kikundi cha sita Mheshimiwa Rais kinapeana heshima kwako kiongozwa naye Officer Cadet Anne Munyasia. Nyuma ya kikundi Mheshimiwa Rais ni Officer Cadet Meli Nkatha. Kikundi cha saba Mheshimiwa Rais kinaongozwa naye Officer Cadet Saddam Ahmed. Nyuma ya kikundi cha saba Mheshimiwa Rais ni Officer Cadet Tekla Cherotich. Mheshimiwa Rais, mwendo wa kasi, kikundi cha nane kinaongozwa naye Officer Cadet Masi Bahati Uyanzi. Nyuma yake Mheshimiwa Rais ni Officer Cadet Benjamin Basil Ole Maitano. Mheshimiwa Rais, na kufunga nyuma ya gwaride ni parade adjutant Kevin Mola Karanja. Asante, naomba tuketini tafadhali.
These officer cadets have been trained on areas that are very key and relevant to the mission of Kenya Prison Service, Your Excellency. And this will enhance service delivery within the department, Your Excellency. Among the key areas that these cadets are taken through, Your Excellency, include the aspects of law relating to Kenya Prison Service. Specifically, Your Excellency, they were taken through Chapter 4 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010, Your Excellency. This only helps them to not violate the rights of our clients even as they deliver their services to them, Your Excellency. They're also taken through Prisons Act. They are taken through Boston Act, Your Excellency. These officer cadets are also taken through safety and security in prison. They are also taken through terrorism and countering violent extremism. Your Excellency, these officers are also taken through treatment of offenders, both for the youthful and adult offenders, amongst other key areas, Your Excellency. Enjoy the display, Your Excellency. Thank you.
Oath of allegiance. I do hereby swear by Almighty God that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the President and the Republic of Kenya during my service in the Kenya Prison Service, that I will at all times do my utmost to preserve the peace and to prevent offenses against the peace, that I will subject myself to all acts, orders and regulations, now and in the future, in force relating to my service in the Kenya Prison Service, and that I will discharge all my duties of a prison officer according to law, without fear, affection, or ill will. So help me God.
Asante, naomba tuketini tafadhali.
Thank you very much, the clergy, for leading the Oath of Allegiance session. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of our beloved country, Kenya, distinguished guests, all invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, it's now time for speeches, and with your permission, kindly allow me to now invite the Commandant of this great training institution, Assistant Commissioner General of Prisons, Mr. Angus Masoro, to continue with the rest of the program. Welcome, sir.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, the Chief Minister, CS Interior, my Commissioner General, senior officers present, ladies and gentlemen, dear graduates. It's a great honor, Your Excellency, to receive you today on behalf of the Kenya Prison Service. The college is honored to have you on these grounds. Before you, sir, I present 222 cadet training officers who have endured a year training. And today, as they culminate their training, 84 of them being ladies and 138 men, I owe their training to the dedicated trainers who have seen them through this 1 year in this college. At this moment, Your Excellency, allow me to invite the Commissioner General of Prisons to proceed with this program. Commissioner General, sir.
Your Excellency, Honorable William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, the Prime Cabinet Secretary, Honorable Wycliffe Musalia Mudavadi, the Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Interior and National Administration, Honorable Professor Kithure Kindiki, Members of Parliament present, Principal Secretary, State Department of Correctional Services, Madam Mary Mudhoni, members of the County Assembly present here today, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, we are indeed honored to welcome you on this special occasion to preside over this passing out parade for 222 cadet officers, comprising of 84 women and 138 men. We are truly grateful that you found time out of your busy schedule to grace this occasion. Sir, Kenya Prison Service appreciates the support we continue to receive from the government as we strive to deliver on our mandate of rehabilitating and reforming offenders to prepare them for integration back to society upon release. We also appreciate your relentless concern over the welfare of men and women in uniform. We held sessions with the National Task Force on improvement of the terms and conditions of service and other reforms for members of the National Police Service, Kenya Prison Service, and the National Youth Service, led by the former Chief Justice Honorable Maraga, to present our views. As a service, we remain steadfast on implementing our mandate to contribute to peace and tranquility in our beloved country, Kenya, for sustained development. We also pledge our commitment to your resolve in ensuring that the country has 10% forest cover. With those few remarks, may I now invite the Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Interior and National Administration, Honorable Professor Kithure Kindiki, to guide the rest of the program.
Your Excellency, Dr. William Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defense Forces, Prime Cabinet Secretary, Your Excellency Musalia Mudavadi, all senior officers of government, both uniformed and ununiformed, present today. Your Excellency, sir, on behalf of the Ministry of Interior and National Administration, I take this opportunity to thank you for finding time to come and be with us on this auspicious occasion of the pass-out parade for 222 officer cadets of the Kenya Prison Service, out of which 84 are women, 138 are men. Your Excellency, sir, the future of our disciplined forces, including the National Police Service, the Kenya Police Service, the Kenya Administration Police Service, Kenya Police Service, National Intelligence Service, Kenya Prison Service, and even the Kenya Defense Forces. The future lies in a healthy mix of recruits who joined the disciplined forces regularly or through the regular program, and those also who join as officer cadets. I say so, Your Excellency, because you have made it clear that under your administration, you look forward to professionalizing all the disciplined forces and ensure that we modernize our disciplined forces to be able to deal with the unique and complex challenges that our country faces today and in the future. Therefore, the officer cadets who are university graduates bring in an input and a viewpoint that is important for that modernization and professionalization of the Kenya Prison Service. Your Excellency, I want to thank you for your leadership and commitment through which on 21st December 2022, you appointed the Presidential Task Force on the reforms of the National Police Service, the Kenya Prison Service, and the National Youth Service. Your Excellency, sir, we have made our input to that task force which you appointed, and we are hoping that the final product will help us implement the recommendations that will help us take our Kenya Prison Service and the National Police Service to the next level. Your Excellency, I want to thank you for 2 other programs that you're leading to support us, especially in the State Department of Correctional Services. One is the mechanization program of our farms, which you're supporting, and secondly, the program you are supporting for us to modernize the Kenya Prison Enterprise Services. We want to assure you with those 2 programs we'll be able to offer better services to the people of Kenya and to the inmates who constitute both those who have been convicted as offenders and those who are in remand awaiting trial. Your Excellency, I also want to assure you of our commitment to contribute to your objective of greening the country in your plan of planting 15 billion trees in the next 9.5 years. We want to support you, and I want to assure you that at the moment, the Kenya Prison Service is one of the leading manufacturers or producers or generators of seedlings towards that process. Finally, Your Excellency, sir, I just want to highlight that going forward, we look forward to the support of your administration so that we can modernize our prison staff training college. At the moment, we are able to accommodate the training of fresh recruits and perhaps the officer cadets up to inspector level. We have facilities for training. But above the rank of inspector, we intend to introduce programs, leadership programs that will help us generate the rightful command and ensure there is proper succession management in the Kenyan Prison Service so that a constable who joins the service is able to look forward to becoming a Commissioner General because there is career progression and succession management. I want to thank you once more for coming, and allow me, Your Excellency, sir, to now invite the Prime Cabinet Secretary of the Republic of Kenya, His Excellency Musalia Mudavadi, to say jambo and invite you on our behalf. Welcome, Your Excellency.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, my colleague, Professor Kindiki, all leaders and service commanders that are here today, let me just take 2 minutes of your time before I invite His Excellency the President. First, let me also congratulate all the men and women who have today been honored after successfully completing their package of training. We say congratulations to you as cadets today. The second point I want to make is that, Your Excellency, it is always a sense or a moment of joy and pride to Kenyans and to our nation when we see disciplined men and women marching by and taking the oath, committing to serve this country and yourself as they have done today. Our disciplined forces, our men and women in uniform, have been a beacon of hope that this country is stable, shall remain stable, and is a country that shall observe the rule of law. This has also gone beyond our borders, because a lot of these men and women are always called upon to serve beyond our borders in peacekeeping efforts, in training of other nations' people, and that is a clear recognition that Kenya has made tremendous strides in ensuring that we cultivate the right kind of public service, a public service that is fit for purpose, that is able to ensure that there is stability, and that is what a robust economy requires. So, Your Excellency, this is a momentous day and a momentous effort by the young men and women who are here today, and also by the trainers of these good people. Your Excellency, it is now my singular pleasure to request you to address the nation and to also convey your message on this passing out parade. Thank you, Your Excellency. Can we all be upstanding to welcome His Excellency the President?
Asante sana Bwana Prime Cabinet Secretary, Waziri, PSS President. Please let's take our seats. All government officials, graduates and parents. I am delighted to preside over this passing out parade and to join the Prison Service Training College community in witnessing the well-deserved graduation of 222 cadet officers who have successfully completed 13 months of rigorous professional training. It is particularly encouraging to see 84 of the cadet officers on parade are female and that 27 are serving officers. Clearly, the service continues to open up opportunities for education and training without discrimination, and I urge the leadership of the institution to encourage enrollment by young women in greater numbers. For those who are graduating today, congratulations. Correctional services are a vital function of our penal and national security framework. They are tasked with the custody and rehabilitation of offenders in a manner that guarantees that both the public as well as the inmates enjoy their rights, dignity, explore opportunities and aspirations lawfully, safely, and peacefully. It is my hope that the service has now embraced correctional practices and aligned its policies, procedures, and standards with the Constitution and our development agenda. The shift in the correctional service paradigm from punishment and retribution to rehabilitation and correction has opened up novel possibilities with important implications for our development program. In particular, the rehabilitation and correction framework focuses on reform, redirection, as well as the empowerment of prisoners for effective social participation. To reduce a prisoner's likelihood of returning to antisocial conduct and increase their capacity for gainful activity, correctional services now impart knowledge, skills, and training in various arts and crafts. I have considered the various fields in which the service trains prisoners and noted with great satisfaction that they align with the government's commitment under the bottom-up economic transformation agenda. Under agriculture and food security agenda, we intend to feed the nation and drastically enhance our agro-industrial output. Many correctional institutions have huge tracts of land that should be put to full use and join the government in fulfilling the food sufficiency commitment. These institutions have duly been instructed to ensure productivity and increase in incomes. More specifically, for the prison department, we are going to provide, as I committed, 67 new tractors and other implements and equipment that will enable the prison department in the lands that they have to put under production 8,000 acres to produce maize, to produce rice, vegetables, and other produce that will support the government program on food sufficiency. Under our affordable housing program, we have set out to create millions of jobs throughout the building industry, construction of projects, extraction and preparation of building materials, as well as fabrication and installment of fixtures, fittings, and other accessories, among other activities. Under our micro and small enterprise, we intend to encourage the prison's enterprise by providing additional modern equipment to improve the quality of products that comes out of our prison enterprise industry so that we can better serve both the inmates with good quality training and equipping them with the necessary knowledge for them to participate meaningfully once they leave prison. We have embarked also on financial and capacity and other forms of empowerment for entrepreneurs to innovate, incubate, and curate business ideas into the next generation and to profitably engage in enterprise in various sectors and at different scales. The Hustler Fund will provide and make affordable funding available to support these enterprises, reduce barriers to accessing funding, and deepen financial inclusion. I am encouraged, therefore, to note that the prison service has placed emphasis in educating and training prisoners in various aspects of agriculture, including irrigation and mechanized farming. I am also happy to see the magnificent handicraft and other items produced by skilled prisoners under the auspices of the prison's enterprises. As we take concerted and robust measures to combat climate change through the restoration of national forest cover, I take this opportunity to commend the State Department for Correctional Services, which has planted 443,000 trees so far in prison institutions across the country. This impressive number excludes the 2,000 trees planted under the Community Service Order Afforestation Program, 5,000 trees planted at the Kianjukini Forest in Kirinyaga County, and the Marmanet Forest Initiative, which aims to plant an additional 100,000 trees. Just to let the prison service to know that it is the commitment of government, and I expect that the prison service will start with the land they have by putting at least 20% of the land they have under tree cover, including fruit trees. I also expect the prison service to participate robustly in the production of seedlings for our program on planting 15 billion trees in the next 10 years. I also applaud the State Department for producing varieties of seeds for different ecological areas. The Cabinet Secretary is responsible for Environment and Interior must effectively coordinate to ensure efficient uptake of seedlings, including initial production, so that no one and no trees overgrow in nurseries. To solve the problem of overcrowding in our prisons, free up land in urban centers for critical public services, and provide more space to accommodate prison population and training facilities. The Cabinet Secretary is responsible for Interior and Public Works have been instructed to urgently develop a prisons master plan, which will be used to identify and develop new and modern prison sites. This will provide ample opportunity to impart necessary skills, training, and education through correctional services in the spirit of rehabilitation and reform. At the same time, I note that more than 10,000 prisoners are serving sentences of 3 years and below. Further, 41% of the prison population is awaiting trial for bailable offenses. All these people need not be incarcerated. It is important for stakeholders in the justice ecosystem to seriously implement alternative dispute resolution and to consider alternatives to imprisonment for relatively minor sentences. I urge the judiciary to provide leadership in this matter and the Attorney General to initiate necessary engagements in this respect. To graduates assembled on the pass-out parade, your assignment is clearly spelled out for you. You will have the responsibility of performing your duties lawfully in a manner that promotes the objectives of our correctional system and complements our economic transformation agenda through occupational training. Most critically, you will be responsible for rehabilitating offenders into responsible and productive citizens who will not only successfully reintegrate into society upon return, but also contribute significantly to wealth creation and shared prosperity. On this, you have the support of the government of Kenya. You have my commitment at a personal level to support the entire prisons fraternity in delivering on the mandate assigned to you by the Constitution of Kenya. Let me also commit that the infrastructure being developed, as I made a commitment, that you have a facility here that is being developed, the housing program here in Ruiru and the one in Shimolatewa. I want those facilities to be completed before the end of this year, and the minister should come and open them for use by those who are waiting for those facilities. We will be discussing shortly the big program on housing with the ministry responsible so that we can deliver on our commitment on improving housing for all our prison servicemen, officers, and commanders. Let me also ask you, as you look into the big space available to you to correct, to provide correctional service, to rehabilitate those who are offenders, and to reform them so that they can reintegrate into society, that we must as a nation continuously look out for those who want to abuse even the religious sector, people who are masquerading as religious people, yet what they do is contrary to the teachings and to the beliefs of religion, whether they are Christians, Muslim, or indeed any other religion. What we are seeing in Kilifi, in Shakahola, is akin to terrorists. There is no difference between Mr. Mackenzie, who pretends and postures as a pastor, when in fact he is a terrible criminal. Terrorists use religion to advance their heinous acts. People like Mr. Mackenzie are using religion to do exactly the same thing. I want to say that the government of Kenya, and I have instructed the agencies responsible to take up the matter and to get to the root cause and to the bottom of the activities of religious or people who want to use religion to advance weird, unacceptable ideology in the Republic of Kenya that is causing unnecessary loss of life. Let me also say that any religious group that preaches against the tenets of the Constitution, any religious institution that teaches against seeking medical attention or going to school, those responsible should be prosecuted. Those institutions and those religious institutions should be closed down because they are working against the collective interest of the people of Kenya. Let me say, for the avoidance of doubt, that people like Mackenzie and all other terrorists and criminals do not belong to any religion. They belong to jail, and that is where they should be. I wish you, the graduates who are standing before you, before me, and before us, the best as you discharge your responsibility of looking after the criminal justice system at the prisons level. And I am confident that the training that you have received, the many tenets that have been inculcated into you, are going to enable you to deliver with distinction on your mandate. I wish you the very best as you undertake this momentous assignment. Congratulations, God bless you, and God bless our great country, Kenya. Asanteni sana.
President. Hep, hep. Hep, hep. Hep, hep. Independence. Asante, naomba tuketini tafadhali. Mheshimiwa Rais, hivi sasa parade commander amepeana amri gwaride linatembea kuja kupiga kwa heri Mheshimiwa Rais. Hivi sasa Mheshimiwa Rais, hawa ni maafisa kamili wa idara ya magereza baada ya kula kiapo mbele yako Mheshimiwa Rais. Mheshimiwa Rais, ni furaha yetu kukufahamisha kwamba hawa ambayo wanatoka hivi sasa, baadhi yao tunao madaktari, tunao wataalamu wa kilimo, walimu Mheshimiwa Rais wako ndani yao, graduate teachers, mawakili, wanasayansi wa akili, wataalamu wa masuala ya kijamii. Mheshimiwa Rais, miongoni mwao kunao wataalamu wa masuala ya jinsia, wataalamu wa madawa, pharmacists, wataalamu wa teknolojia Mheshimiwa Rais, information technology, waaguzi, wahandisi, wana mazingira. Kwa mengi zaidi namkaribisha mwenzangu Naomi. Karibu mwenzangu.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency. Presenting to you new officer cadets that have taken the oath now before you here today, Your Excellency. They have sworn to serve this nation without fear or favor, Your Excellency. Congratulations, officers. Welcome to Kenya Prison Service. Let us beef up the security of our motherland, Kenya, through the mission, through the vision, and through the motto of Kenya Prison Service. Welcome aboard, officers. Let us rehabilitate offenders together so that they become better citizens. Your Excellency, these officer cadets have been groomed. They have been empowered with the right skills and knowledge, Your Excellency, and they now leave this ground, the training college, with the right tools and weapons to serve the nation in the Department for Correctional Services, Your Excellency. Among key areas, Your Excellency, that these officers were taken through that is going to enhance service delivery in Kenya Prison Service, Your Excellency. Some of them include, they are taken through weaponry, Your Excellency. They are also taken through leadership and endurance, Your Excellency. These officer cadets were also taken through terrorism and countering violent extremism, Your Excellency. A key area that was also not left behind, Your Excellency, was on the Constitution of Kenya 2010, Chapter 4 and Article 10 of the Constitution of Kenya, talking about national values, Your Excellency. For the Kenya Prison Service, from the Prison Staff Training College, Your Excellency, is presenting to you officers who know the rules, who know what the Constitution is all about, who are aware that they are not supposed to violate the rights of our clients whom they are going to serve in their daily lives, Your Excellency. Welcome aboard, officers. Let us serve the nation together as Kenya Prison Service officers. Thank you, Your Excellency. Excellency, we're also happy to announce to you that amongst these officer cadets, we have lawyers. We also have agriculturists who are going to enhance and take up the campaign on national restoration of trees, through which you are very passionate about, Your Excellency. They're also going to enhance the production of food within Kenya Prison Service. They're going to bring about technical ideas that are going to impact the lives of prisoners while they are reintegrated back to the society, Your Excellency. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Asante, naomba tuketini tafadhali. Mheshimiwa Rais, sasa bendi ya magereza, bendi ambaye inaongozwa naye Chief Inspector Prisons Bwana Moses Kamau, chini ya utulivu wake Commissioner General Prisons na vile kamanda wa chuo hiki wako tayari kwa burudani. Nyimbo ambazo zitafuatana zinazojulikana kama Tereviongo. Tereviongo, Mheshimiwa Rais, ni zile nyimbo ambazo zinafuatana, ikiisha ingine inafuata, ingine inafuata, Mheshimiwa Rais. Karibu kwa burudani kutoka kwa bendi ya magereza. wa kwanza, Mheshimiwa Rais, ni wewe Mungu wangu. Mheshimiwa Rais, hivi sasa tunaomba kwa unyenyekevu asante Mheshimiwa Rais, bendi ya magereza inapopiga kwa heri, bendi ambayo tunaienzi, bendi ambayo iko na uwezo wa kucheza nyimbo mbalimbali. Asante, naomba tuketini tafadhali. Mheshimiwa Rais, bendi inapoondoka, bendi ambayo tunaienzi sana, bendi ambayo inapokutana na bendi zingine na kufanya mashindano. Mheshimiwa Rais, ni furaha yetu kukufahamisha kwamba bendi yetu ya magereza katika maonyesho ya kilimo mwaka jana kule Nairobi waliweza kuwa nambari 2. Na vile vile kule Mombasa, Mheshimiwa Rais, waliweza vile vile kuwa nambari 2. Mwaka huu hatujui Mheshimiwa Rais. Mheshimiwa Rais, tukiwa tunaendelea kungoja wale ambao wamekula kiapo mbele yako kurudi hapa na kupata picha na wewe Mheshimiwa Rais, picha ambayo tabaki nayo kama kumbukumbu kwa miaka na mikaka Mheshimiwa Rais. Mheshimiwa Rais, sauti yake Parade Commander. Kwa ruhusa yako hivi sasa gwaride linarudi tayari kabisa kuchukua nafasi rasmi ili tuweze kupata picha na wewe Mheshimiwa Rais. Karibu Mheshimiwa Rais kwa burudani kutoka kwa bendi yetu tukiwa tunajiandaa kwa picha.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency. A photo is the climax of every event, and so we are very humble that we are going to have this photo as a memory of you being here for the second time as the President of our beloved nation, Kenya. Your Excellency, to realize the success of this 13 months training, it took the teamwork and the great leadership of the entire State Department for Correctional Services, led by our Principal Secretary, Madam Mary Mudhoni, the Commissioner General of Prisons, Brigadier Retired John K. Warioba, strongly assisted by the Deputy Commissioner General of Prisons, Madam Florence Omondi, the Commandant of this great training institution, Assistant Commissioner General of Prisons, Mr. Angus Masoro, and of course the entire Correctional Department, the Prison Staff Training College, the instructors who work tirelessly with these trainees to realize the success of today's event. Your Excellency, all these have been achieved under your leadership as the President of this great nation. Please receive gratitude from us at the Kenya Prison Service. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Hivi sasa wamevalia ile cheo ambayo umepata hivi sasa wakati mfupi uliopita. Wakuna furaha kweli kweli Mheshimiwa Rais.
Asante sana, nitaomba wawakilishi wa Inspector Generali vile vile waweze kujiunga na Mheshimiwa Rais. Naibu Mwakili Kanja, DIG Gabon, Commandant, Deputy Commissioner General, the PSS, wale PSS wetu wawili na mawaziri wote watatu. The CSS also to join.
Wewe ni Mungu uliye mwaminifu siku zote.
PSS, PSC, clear. Senior Director Luda and Defense.
Bila shaka ni sherehe ya kufuzu kwa mahafala wa chuo cha mafunzo ya magereza katika eneo la Ruiru, ambapo takriban makadeti 222 tayari wamekula kiapo kuhudumia taifa, na sasa ni kiongozi wa taifa anapata nafasi ya kipekee kuweza kupiga picha na wale ambao wameweza kufuzu siku hii ya leo. Na kama unavyotizama wamevalia nadhifu, rais akiandamana pamoja na waziri wa usalama Profesa Kithure Kindiki pamoja na mkuu wa mawaziri Musalia Mudavadi, miongoni mwa viongozi wakuu katika swala zima la magereza. Na bila shaka ni siku muhimu zaidi kwa mahafala hao 222 wakiwemo 84 wanawake na 134 ambao ni wanaume. Wamekuwa kwa mafunzo kwa takriban miezi 13, mafunzo ya kukata na shoka, na bila shaka miezi 6 ya mafunzo haya imekuwa ni kuweza kupokea yale ambayo ni muhimu zaidi katika kazi yao kwa mujibu wa katiba, na miezi 6 nyingine ni kuweza kuhudhuria maeneo ya kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba mafunzo yao ni ya kipekee na nafasi ya dimu. Bila shaka na picha ya kumbukizi ya kuhakikisha kwamba wale ambao watakuja katika siku zijazo watakumbuka siku hii ya tarehe 24 mwezi wa Aprili mwaka 2023 kwamba rais aliweza kuhudhuria sherehe hii ya kufuzu kwa mahafala 222. Kumbuka kwamba ni muhimu kuweza kufahamu kwamba rais ameweza kuangazia masuala ambayo yataweza kuimarisha magereza humu nchini, ikizema kwamba kumekuwa na alama kwamba kumekuwa na ile murundiko wa wafungwa katika magereza ya humu nchini. Rais akisema kwamba kuna haja ya ile idara ya mahakama kushirikiana na magereza ili kwamba wale wafungwa wa kesi ndogo ndogo waweze kuondolewa na bila shaka waweze kusaidia katika swala zima ambalo rais amekuwa akilichangamkia tangia achukue hatamu za uongozi, kuweza kupanda miche kwa wingi. Na bila shaka mtazamaji, ni muhimu uweze kufahamu swala hilo ameweza kuliangazia. Sasa tusikize kinachojiri kwa sasa.
We expect you to make a career out of your leadership in the prison service. You must always aspire to the highest standards of discipline, to the highest standards of integrity, and to continuously invest in your career development. I am looking forward to each and every one of you continuing the journey to learn, continuing the journey to understand the prison service. It is the only way we will build the prison service as an institution that is going to provide a forum, a platform, and an avenue for you to grow your careers, but also, much more importantly, an institution that will serve the people of Kenya. As I have told you, the whole prison ecosystem is evolving so that we can better serve those who come your way as inmates, that they can leave this institution better human beings than when they came. And it is going to be your professional understanding of your career, making sure that you continuously innovate, continuously inject fresh ideas in how to better do the job that you're doing. As I have told you, we will continue to invest in you, in the prison service, so that we also provide the necessary infrastructure, whether it is physical facilities, whether it is training opportunities, whether it is career progression. As you have heard, we are now reviewing the terms of service and employment of the prison service men and officers, so that we can give you the opportunity to serve Kenya properly, Kenya well, but also develop your careers. That going into the future, it will not be necessary to bring officers from other disciplined forces to come and run the prison service. It is you, the people who are growing from cadet officers, that I expect that tomorrow I will appoint one of you as the commander of the prison service. It is going to take your commitment, it's going to take sacrifice, it's going to take you learning and continuously training and acquiring knowledge and developing your career so that we can develop this institution. As a country, individuals can let us down. That's why we must build strong institutions that will serve humanity. Again, from me to you, my very best wishes. I look forward to working with each and every one of you in your career and to support you develop your careers. Asante sana. Mkirudi nyumbani, salimieni familia zenu na watakia baraka ya Mungu katika kazi zenu kama officers wa prison service. Asanteni sana.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for visiting Kenya prisons once again here at the Prison Staff Training College. Now, Your Excellency, we welcome you to the luncheon that has been prepared for you by the Commissioner General of Prisons, Brigadier Retired John K. Warioba. We wish also to take this opportunity to thank everyone who made this day a success. To you, Your Excellency, remember when you are here on the 2nd of December 2022, we were so much humbled and we requested you that you still come on subsequent events, and Your Excellency, you honored, and we don't take that one for granted, Your Excellency. We welcome you back again over and over.
Bila shaka sasa ni kilele cha sherehe hii ya kufuzu kwa mahafala wapatao 222 katika chuo cha mafunzo kwa maafisa wa magereza katika eneo la Ruiru, ambapo ni nafasi ya kipekee wao kupata na kiongozi wa taifa ambaye ndiye amiri jeshi mkuu wa majeshi yote ya ulinzi, akitoa mawaidha kadhaa kwao pindi tu ambapo wameweza kukula kiapo, na akasema kwamba waweze kuhakikisha kwamba wanafuata katiba, wanatia bidii, na kusema kwamba iwapo wataonekana kwamba wameweza kujitokeza waziwazi kutumikia taifa bila kutitirika, bila shaka kiongozi wa taifa anaweza hata kumchagua mmoja wao kuwa kamanda mkuu wa magereza katika taifa hili. Na ni muhimu uweze kufahamu kwamba gereza au magereza humo nchini yanasaidia pakubwa katika kukabiliana na mmonyoko wa maadili katika jamii, na maafisa hao wapatao 222 ambao wamekula kiapo basi watasaidia pakubwa katika jitihada hizo, ikizingatiwa kwamba miaka nenda miaka rudi kumekuwa na visa vya utovu wa usalama na masuala ya uhalifu, na magereza ndiyo yamekuwa yakijukumika katika jitihada hizo za kuhakikisha kwamba naweza kurekebisha tabia ya watu ambao wanapatikana wakivunja sheria. Rais akiweza kusema kwamba bila shaka ataweza kuhakikisha kwamba anaweza kuimarisha magereza humo nchini ili iwe viwango vya kimataifa, kuhakikisha kwamba ekari 8,000 inatolewa ili iweze kusaidia katika masuala kadha wa kadha, iwe katika kuhakikisha kwamba wanapanda miche, vile vile vyakula na kadhalika. Na bila shaka vile vile rais amezungumzia swala ambalo limegonga vichwa vya habari katika siku za hivi majuzi kuhusu mhubiri tata Paul Mackenzie, akisema kwamba serikali yake haitawaruhusu watu kwa sababu kama hiyo, na akaamurisha wale ile asasi husika kwa kuweza kufanya uchunguzi wa kina na kuhakikisha kwamba wale wote ambao wamehusika na visa hivi ambavyo vimepelekea watu kuaga dunia na ile hali ya taharuki nchini wanachukuliwa hatua kali za kisheria. Bila shaka hapo ndipo kilele